I've been going through something very strange lately, and I wonder if anybody else going through this. So, about a year ago, I was fired from my job. Okay, I covered the details in some previous episodes on my channel. Um, since that time, I have been struggling. And when I say struggling, I mean struggling to get a dollar in my pocket. Like, I don't think I have ever struggled this way in my entire life because normally I was blessed by God in that when I would finish one job, I would get another job, or I would have a project come in, or I'd have a job opportunity, or something would always find a way to come to me. But then, let me backtrack a little bit. In 2024, I took a trip to Colombia where I tried to get into a business situation as well as a romantic situation with a family and a person that was practicing witchcraft. Now, I don't know if it connected, but whatever. And they did some ceremonies and fire ceremonies. And I remember in one of the ceremonies, she slapped my hand and she do it 3 times and she say, "Give me all that money," in Spanish now. Fast forward, I came back, and when I reached back America, I said to myself, something don't feel right. I feel like something was taken from me when I was there. No problem. I ignored it. Me and the wifey was fighting, and we decided to reconcile the marriage. So we come back into the marriage. This was ending of 2024. 2025 roll around January, I lose my job. I lose my job, and I start studying and learning about AI and how to start my own company. I launch a website. I started marketing. I started cold calling. I started doing a bunch of different things. I get one or two jobs here and there. I get like maybe 3 or 4 jobs. But every job I would get, it would turn into a disaster. In that I would be either break even or like I wouldn't make any money. Or like I would have to like give a discount and take a loss in order to satisfy the customer. So there's about 3 or 4 jobs for the whole year of 2025. I had about 3 or 4, let me say 4 jobs that paid maybe I made a total for all of 2025 $2,500 total. That is not including my losses because I went negative $7,000 in debt in credit cards, maybe even more, because I was trying to prop up the business and get rolling and pay for marketing and software and subscriptions and all these things, right? So that whole year of 2025, I was just dragging in mud, literally, right? Now, along the way of 2025, I would get phone calls from friends and family, and either they needed help from me financially or they would say things to me like, well, look at the life you live in. Now, little do they know is that since I came back with my wife has been 100% covering all expenses, covering the house, the car note, the medical, whatever I need covering, my wife covering it. 100% on her shoulders. And the little bit of money I make, I contribute it. And you know what? She being a good wife and she's saying, look, I support you. I want you to build yourself. I sacrificing because I want you to build yourself. Fast forward, 2026 roll around. Already 3 months into the year, same problem. Marketing, making videos, doing my thing, trying to get jobs here and there. I getting a call from people saying, hey, we would like you to come work for us. I have a friend in East Coast. He tell me, hey, I want you to come for, but he can't pay. He could only pay a certain amount, right? So again, the money thing. I just paying attention to the universe right now. I have a cousin in Florida. He building a business. He doing something. He also financially strapped, right? But he would like me to go to Florida and help. I explained my situation. I say, look, I don't have any income right now. My wife carrying the load. If you want me to come, you have to pay for me to come. He also kind of, shit hard with him. I understand that completely. I say, no problem. Very supportive. Here in Iowa, where I live in right now, this office you see, man, there's a good friend of mine. He have a storage facility. He owned this whole place, right? And he in such financial debt. He can't really afford to pay me. So really, I just kind of covering for him. Sorry, I had to go there. The phone was ringing. But the point I really want to come to is you don't realize it, but sometimes you will do certain things in your life that will take your Lakshmi or your wealth or your spiritual abilities away from you if you let the wrong people into your life. This person in Colombia, they practice some kind of witchcrafting. Now, I personally don't believe in them thing, but it does have something about energy. People will come into your life and take your energy. So recently, since the year 2026 began, I have been cutting myself off from everybody, family, friends. It's just me and my wife home. I just put in my focus on my stuff. I started a little YouTube channel making music, and even I get an attack with that too. You should see the comment sections in our Elite 8 AI music. People telling me, oh, you're using AI. If you see bashing, I get in. No problem. I doing my thing. Um, my friends here, I was just telling you about, we're right now supervising while he gone for 1 week. He'll be back tomorrow. You know, he pay me a little 500 and thing. Again, I will take that, put that towards the house. And I have a friend calling me from the East Coast right now to come and do this job. But he also really can't pay either. He could just give me a little small salary and kind of had to be away from my house, far away where I paying mortgage and I have a truck payment and my wife alone. And I had to go all the way there and I got to live on a couch and kind of build myself up, and he want me to stay there for a year and whatever. And eventually he thinking he might, I might just migrate there. But my wife ain't want to move to go nowhere. So I kind of in this kind of dead spot place where I can't really make a decision. I can't make a move, right? And also I'm not seeing any kind of momentum or movement around my life right now. I'm feeling almost stagnated, like financially speaking. So I'm trying to reprogram myself. I'm doing affirmations. I'm telling myself, you know what? I want to block everything, cut everything out, and just start from scratch mentally. And so that's the state I am right now, right? And I just trying to build myself. And I just wondering if anybody else out there ever went through a period like that in their life where they kind of just feeling unsure. They kind of feel kind of stuck. Like the money just stopped flowing. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, you see my wife, thank the Lord, she have a stream coming. She blessed. And it's only because I have a roof over my head right now. But if I leave and walk out that door, God alone knows what will happen to me, right? So I don't know now. I kind of just in this limbo place and wanted to share that and see if anybody else has go through this. Everybody went through this. How, what did they do to break it? I'm doing everything, I'm chanting, I'm doing my mantras, I'm meditating, I'm retelling myself I have value, I have worth. I doing, if people want me so bad, because I just get phone calls, people want me to come and run their business. People want me to work on their projects. People want to hire me. But it's like nobody want to really pay me. And so that really have me thinking like, this is something coming from in me. I must be doing this to me. I must be, don't have no value of myself. And I think I come to a point where I just realize I have to value myself. I value myself, right? I don't think, I know I have value. And my value is not money, right? The money is just a side effect. My value is something far deeper than that. And I think that's where I'm getting hung up. That is where I'm getting caught. That is the little spot where I feel like I have a little hill in the road. I'm trying to drive this car over the hill and I'm just rocking back and forth right now. But as soon as I get over that hill and I start coasting, I will coast. But I just wanted to share that story with you guys and get some feedback from you guys about it. And just kind of see, I don't know, am I on the right path right now? Am I just paying my penance? So be it.